We're back. Rest is back.
Yep, 1 week off. That's all I'm allowed.
How was your holiday?
It was lovely, thank you, Tony. Very sunny. 1 day of rain, that was it. It's really nice. Nice to relax.
It doesn't rain much in Turkey.
It rained for the last full day we were there. It was raining most of the day, to be honest. But yeah, generally it will rain for 1 day, and then for the next 6, 7 days it will just be sunshine.
Look at Trust and Tony. Ready to catch up on what we've missed.
You haven't missed anything.
Yeah, but I didn't do a show last week.
You didn't? Oh, you would have talked for everybody.
Yeah. I just, because I couldn't do one on Thursday, so it was Saturday was my only choice. So I feel like doing it. Plus, I'm still mostly one-handed. Hey, here we go to WWE, where we last left you. We last left you here in main event land. John Cena beat R-Truth. R-Truth's last match in WWE. What do you think of a backlash that WWE's been getting for like a 53-year-old?
I think it's a bit
R-Truth?
harsh. It's harsh, to be fair. I mean, R-Truth's been there a long, long time, and obviously every wrestler comes to the end of the road in a company eventually. At least he went out on a high.
Yeah. I think now the oldest is a good little steroid Mexican. He's what is he like four times the thickness that he used to be?
Who's that?
Uh,
AJ
Junior.
Styles.
No, Junior.
Yeah.
Come on, you know who he is.
Yeah, I was to say with Ron Killings, yeah, it was a bit. It's harsh. I mean, he's very funny. He's he's been around a long time, and yeah, just have him go out losing to the champion. I guess there's worse ways to go out of a company.
Yeah, but I thought it was all right. I mean, eventually you have to. They have so much talent they're pumping through. It's like they just have to make room. And
Well, it's
Ron,
another thing though. It's like, as I say, he was there under Vince for a long time. I think you'd be thinking that the Miz and a few other people, like obviously Carlito's gone as well. You think the Miz, people like the Miz, will probably be looking over their shoulder.
What's crazy is he has like he's the most decorated because he has 60 title wins because of a 24/7 belt.
Yeah, I think he was just kept around because Vince liked him a lot, which is fair.
It's weird they got rid of that, then they added the speed thing, which I never keep up with.
Mm.
I don't keep up with that weekly. It's just like waste of my time. I remember the broadcast on X. I think it's X where you can catch that. But anyway, you had Cena win. Then you had other people join, which would be Cody. Cody was getting his ass kicked. So Jay came out.
You know, he's taking a pin in that match, don't you?
Yeah.
One of these things is not like the other.
Nope.
I mean, that's great for Logan Paul though to be teaming with John Cena.
I just can you imagine if he dropped all the social media crap and all that, just wrestled because he would definitely have a title.
I think WWE just glad to have him in that sense. I mean, he pulls eyes on it from the normies, I guess.
What that was that. The next one, you had interference, and the interference. There you have it. Look who's back. The
I can't
giant
even
fucking Australian.
I can't even remember his name.
Um, That will be
Neither can you.
Bronson Reed.
No Bronson Reed.
Bronson. There are too many like B names because you had Braun Strowman and
Bron
Breaker
Breaker.
and Bronson Reed. What do you think of this group?
Um, don't know really. I mean, I don't really think Braun Breaker needs to be in there. To be fair, he was on a quite a good trajectory anyway. Obviously, Seth Rollins doesn't really need a group or anyone around him, but
Or
it's
or or
interesting.
or a title as well because fans love him even though he's a heel. I'm just curious if they'll add anybody else. I wish they would add my buddy Dragonoff when he comes back. Because he was like on the same type of trajectory too, because he was main eventing pretty much every Raw for like a month.
I don't even remember this. When did this happen?
When he got injured,
Yeah, how long ago was that?
um, they said it was September, but I didn't think it was that late. But it was a house show. Mister Dual Face does El Grande Americano / Chad Gable speared him and tore out his MCL. That's what happens. I think there are way too many spears. It's boring to me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But this was the fights weren't bad, but for a 2 hour show, I would bet you an hour and 15 minutes of it was commercials.
Mm. Yeah,
And
I mean that was what happened
see,
last time we watched it, and I was getting really peed off with it.
yeah, I'm not sure if I can watch another one if it's like this one. So if
Oh,
you
they're
have
all
a
going to be
good
the same.
card, then
They just want all the money from the advertisements.
yeah. But people point out since it's old school, you just get the main event logo out there. You don't get any of the brands paying you money, so that's why they're going for the way they're going through the TV.
Mm.
But so that was main event. Next is Battleground. It's Stephanie and your girlfriend.
All right, can I go to sleep for 5 minutes while you talk me through it?
And Stephanie wins.
Well, obvious.
It was a good match.
I
Look,
believe in Joe Hendry.
And they should have put him in the AAA NXT thing.
He has the belt that he no longer has.
Because it had been Jose. Is he injured? And the new TNA champion.
Why was it? I don't understand why the belt was on the line. It doesn't even make sense.
I think they're doing it because they want more attention on TNA.
Why they don't own TNA?
No, but they have that working agreement, and I don't know. I think they probably have a deal in place to sell to WWE.
But doesn't what's his name? The guy who was running TNA, doesn't he work for WWE now anyway?
Yeah, his name. It was weird. Like I think it was Raw. It just popped up his name, and of course Triple H, but it didn't have Shawn Michaels on there, which is
Who's
usually
that?
on there.
Whose name?
But it had the guy's name from TNA as producers.
Oh, Scott D'Amore.
Was on there this week.
Yeah, but is Trick going to be on TNA though? That's the thing.
Yeah, and yep. I'll answer your question here in a second. And you had the African murder team murdered the half death guy. I don't know why they're giving that guy such a push. Well, I can't remember his name. Don't want to remember his name because he's in the worst tag group faction name ever.
Mhm.
No quarter catch through. Way too many words. Obafemi retains. Got Soloreka here. Soloreka retains. You got the underboss and the boss. Who do you think wins? No guesses from the rest?
No, I have no idea.
The underboss wins.
Oh,
Tax wins.
So it wasn't the guy who was in the Sopranos, no.
No. Look, Hank and Tank versus the bowling.
A three-way tag match?
Yep. Hank and Tank. And whatever Briggs, I think, can't think of his first name.
Oh no. Oh, okay. So it was just a 3-on-3.
Yeah. So that was Battleground. Here we have SmackDown.
3 matches on a 3-hour SmackDown.
Yep.
It's getting worse, man. All these wrestlers, right? Then you can put 3 matches on.
And I'm not going to go through the Money in the Banks because we'll see who wins those later on. They fought Fraxium. Of course, they win. It's about the 15th time they faced them in the last 2 months. It's weird how they have like these 4 tag teams where they just fucking they're on there all the time. And they're all, I couldn't even tell you who the title holders are. Oh, look, a new Raw intro.
New Raw intro.
Yeah, for it might replace the other one I do. The logo might be replaced with Raw Penta. Here's your matches.
Four matches.
And you not that I like the outcome of some of these, but oh look, somebody got some chicken.
Was that the last time we ever see Carlito? Is it?
Yep, Carly was like, "Fuck your chicken! I'm gonna go eat my apples wherever I get signed at."
And they're gonna sue you, WWE. He's suing them, isn't he? Or something or other.
Yeah, yeah. There's the group again. Don't know what they're ever to be called. But I normally want to spend any time on NXT from last week when we're on this week, but strange things happen. Look, DC Jane is our new NXT Women's Champion.
How did that happen?
She Liqueur was distracted and got rolled up and pinned.
Who did she get distracted by?
I can't remember.
Can't remember. Where's your
We do have
notes?
a new, but we do have a new champion. Oh. And look, another new champion. North America.
So Ricky Starks lost his title.
Yeah.
No, that's not good.
Ricky must be hurt because I haven't seen him in 2 weeks. Ah, look, it's Bird Lady. The Women's Intercontinental Champion. Ah, there's a former champion. That's obviously the week before.
Mm.
Don't mind the outfit. Nice mesh, metal mesh. And there you have Mrs. Muscles.
Bloody hell.
She has, she's one of those people that have muscles that most people don't. Because after you work out so much, you can get muscles that generally aren't there. Jade Cargill, looking nice. Tiffany Stratton, definitely solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now Russ is solid with his high-pitched voice on that one. Glad you enjoyed, Russ. So that was last week. Now we're on to this week. Again, they only show 2 matches here. There are more than that. I should have got the time to do it, but I've had 4 doctor's appointments the last 2 days, 3 doctor's appointments today. So that's why I don't have all the photos plus the hand.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe next week we'll have the normal format that we do. But
it's really weird. There's so much wrestling. It just seems really odd that they had to wait until the last minute to get the full lineups for the Money in the Bank.
I love this. originally what I was going to call the show, but it's like, nah, we're doing previews. I'll call it that. Paulson as Peacemaker.
Yeah, you never used to call him Peacemaker.
Yeah. And Paulus that Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, yeah.
That's definitely like a gay guy's porno, his name. Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. That's brilliant.
There you have to the last two men. And Russ, tell me what you think about who won the men's and who got eliminated there.
Well, CM Punk should have won. That's obvious, isn't it? Why they've stuck old Grande Americano, whatever, the old cappuccino. I don't know what he's in there for.
Yeah, I don't know, and that makes him do double duties because he'll be
Yeah, because he's fighting in the other one, isn't he? So
worlds collide. So
well, at least CM
busy
Punk
week.
gets a night off, and so does AJ Styles, who's jobber now, apparently.
Yeah.
Jobber to the stars.
But he really hasn't been doing much. I mean, that's why they took away his two buddies and they got released. So just him. I think that's about all you can really do with him at this point. It's kind of sad, but
I don't know. There are
seems
people that are his age who are still. I think him and CM Punk must be of the same age.
Yeah. Mid to late 30s. 40. Oh, that was
More
that.
NXT. Can you stop? You're killing me.
This is it. And this
That's gone. Didn't know
sorry,
who that was.
that the black
Who was Trick
black
Williams? Who was Trick Williams fighting? A TNA person, or is it an NXT person?
NXT.
Oh, for goodness sake!
But the black guy was one of the winners of the LFG with the reality show.
Okay.
So all of those people have made appearances now. And still champion. And you asked about TNA.
Yes.
Here's your answer.
Trick Williams versus Elijah.
Elias or Elijah.
It's Elias, isn't it? Yes, it is Elias.
It's Elijah. It's Elijah right now because that's
Just trademarked by WWE. So, oh God, Elias. It's quite funny.
It'd be funny if Elias was champion.
Well, he should. I didn't think he was that bad in WWE.
No, I don't know why. I don't know if that was a Vince thing of him sitting there and singing every week, but yeah, he was perfectly fine wrestler. They focused on his gimmick and it didn't work. You can only have one honky tonk man.
Well, got Jeff Jarrett as well, I suppose. It's a country and western singer.
It's funny when he was, if you remember that they had that 20-man battle royal. Elijah ends up using a guitar, and they just say, "I'm for the sake of Jeff Jarrett." Yeah, I think he's broke a few of those.
Well, no, he faced him in the Royal Rumble, didn't he? Elias was number 1. Jeff Jarrett came out number 2. He threw him out.
Yeah, but
That was just after Double J got into the Hall of Fame, I think.
I like Elias. I'm not sure what they're doing with Trick. I thought they'd have moved him to the main roster since he kept losing.
He's not going to hold on to that title very long, is he?
Nah, he was losing all the time on NXT, so I thought he was to make the move to the main roster. Maybe he moves to TNA for a little bit.
Who was that for Joe Hendry? I guess I don't think Joe Hendry deserves a longer title run, really.
Yeah, it's weird. It was that short. But tomorrow night you can watch this.
No.
If you want to play for TNA Plus.
Not paying for TNA Plus. It's a WWE's on. No, it should be, I'll be able to find it somewhere if I want to watch it.
And there you have this week. On to Worlds Collide.
Not watching anything.
You used to just be called the Forum. Now it's the Kia Forum.
Where is it?
That is in Los Angeles. This is where the Lakers used to play. Now they play at the Staples Center. And later on, we'll see the Intuit Dome where the LA Clippers play. Which is a badass looking arena. Now this old circle type.
The Kia Forum. Kia.
We had one like this at the state fairgrounds that held 10 to 15,000. It's weird that once I had 3 arenas with capacity of 18,000, 20,000, and 15,000. You could do any show you wanted to in Oklahoma City. You won't have to cancel some famous musician coming. Because they're going far in the playoffs. Kia Forum at night.
Hopefully.
Inside the Kia Forum.
To be fair.
I like this setup better because it makes it feel like you're closer.
Yeah.
There's a lineup, full card.
You're going to talk me through what's going on.
Mexicans are fighting.
Who are these people?
You got up there at the top. It's bouncy guy.
Is that Ethan Page?
That is Ethan Page.
Good. I've actually learned something.
And on the right side there, our right side.
Yeah.
You got Ray Phoenix.
Ray Phoenix.
So this is a 4-way for the title.
What title?
For the North American. I just showed you that he won the North American. So
right, it's Ethan Page versus Javon Evans, Laredo Kid versus Ray Phoenix. There you go.
Yep.
Fatal 4-way match for the NXT North American Championship.
This one.
This is a 6-man tag match.
LWO.
Yeah, Legado del Fantasma.
I can't ever remember their group name.
Right, stop. Right, so it's Legado del Fantasma. So Santos Escobar, Angel Humberto versus El Higo de Dr. Wagner Jr., Pagano, and Psycho Clown.
The first Mexican you mentioned is the best one out of them.
His name is El Higo de Dr. Wagner. Jr.
Junior. There really was another one before
Which
him.
one's Psycho Clown? I couldn't tell you. Right, this is Stephanie Vaquer and Lola Vice versus Chick Tormenta and Dallas? In a tag match.
Vaquer's last match in NXT people.
As an NXT person.
Let's see, I will follow up. She's on Raw now.
Well, the one with her fist ups looked quite butch.
Yeah. Really curious how many of the women wrestlers are gay.
Right, you missed the match.
Did I? What I missed?
Oh, did you not get the Latino World Order versus
This
Lince?
one?
No, that's Psycho Dragon, Psycho Clown, surely.
Yeah.
So Latino World Order, Dragon Lee and Cruz del Toro and Lince Dorado versus Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana.
Yeah.
That one. So there's 5 matches.
Yeah.
And El Higo del Vikingo versus Chad Gable for the singles match for the AAA Mega Championship.
Mega Championship.
Yeah, sounds cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
El Higo del Vikingo.
I was looking at that and I'm like, did they just come up with a name generator?
Yeah, it's just name generator. Yeah, just put any name in there and it'll Spanish name generator.
just spit it out of there.
El Viking Grande.
Real Viking Grande.
El Grande Cappuccino.
Yeah, but he's Chad Gable in this one. It's weird. He's fighting. He's fighting a luchador in this one, and the other one he's fighting as a luchador. I'm gonna laugh if they reveal another person. I loved it when they handcuffed that guy and was dragging him away because he had Chad Gable's shoes and cracking up.
Brilliant.
But that's that. World Collide as a Kia
Worlds
Forum.
Collide.
And you can catch that at 2 p.m. for me, 8 p.m. for Mr. S and the rest of you in the UK. But that's that for that. Now for the main course, Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank.
Chance to steal a title. I think that they get cast in. I think that Mr. Rollins is going to have a title. That way CM Punk can fight him for a title at SummerSlam. It's like 9 weeks from that one. So you have the Intuit Dome.
It's a cool stadium.
Very cool stadium. I hope the $975 million one in Oklahoma City is cool. I'm sure it is because all these are pretty nice now. But you really don't get that type in the Europe, do you?
Do sometimes. Real Madrid's one's quite cool. Bayern Munich's looks nice.
That's what I was going to say. It's like Richard redid that.
Problem is, though, a lot of our football grounds have been around for donkey's years, like 100 years.
Yeah.
And it's only recently they started building them like this, so
Yeah, not
unless you
not
can
much that
afford
I
a
have.
brand new
I
stadium.
what's weird though here in the states, they kind of say like these are you can only use them for 25 years, and you have to demolish them and build a new one. I'm like,
Really? That's
yeah,
interesting.
that's what they do. It's like, oh, you have to be at the top of the NBA or NHL to have this one. Sorry, plug this in unless we want to go off there and just be rest alone.
What are you doing?
I'm plugging in my USB cord to this thing,
Oh,
which is not easy with one hand. It's just a little slip that you get through. There we go. Replug back into the wall. Voila, we can keep doing the show. Magic. There it is. At dusk.
at dusk. It's not at night. It's dusk.
There it is. Well, what do you think this looks like at night? Yes.
I don't know where your mind is going.
It looks like a badass fucking gay thing because
Oh my god.
it's got all the LBGQRST whatever.
Remember what month it is, Tony.
Well, what month is that? Is it this month?
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Nice area. Oop. There's the one we missed. Very cool inside.
But that cost a few quid.
Yeah, I wonder how they link up all the different screens to make sure that one image. There's
Probably
a
just
lot of
wrap.
processing going on there.
Oh yeah, I'll probably just wrap the screen around it. It's probably just all done from a laptop.
It's just cool that it has the inner and the outer one. So if you're sitting down there low, you can
Yeah,
see
you
the
can
inner
see it.
one.
Yeah, from any side. That is cool.
And here is the full lineup. Women's ladder match,
No
men's
CM
ladder
Punk.
match.
I'm not watching.
And so you have Jimmy and Cody versus Cena and Logan Paul. And I got Valkyrie versus Becky Lynch. There we go. Who's gonna win this one?
Naomi.
That would be the one that I would say nope. She's not gonna win. Everybody else is gonna win.
Why would you
That
say
was
Naomi's not going to win?
I don't know. I just couldn't see her winning. It's weird that I got 3 people that were just in NXT.
Yeah, that is strange. I don't know why they've. Yeah, there's more than enough ladies on the
Main roster.
main roster. I mean, Liv Morgan's not even on it. It's ridiculous.
Nope, no cousin Liv. You got Alexa Bliss. I hope she wins, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Rhea Ripley. Of course, since she's been with Booker so long, I would like it if Rodriguez won.
Rhea Ripley should win, but she's not going to.
So who's gonna be Alexa Bliss? Is that gonna be Stephanie?
No, It's Stephanie Vakur. She's just had too much TV time lately.
So who's winning, Russ?
I've told you, Naomi.
Okay.
When she does, you'll be like, "How did you know?"
I'll be like, Russ was right again.
Yep.
Who's winning this one, Russ?
Becky Lynch.
Seth Rollins' wife says Russ.
Yeah, Becky Lynch is going to win that.
I've liked what she's been doing with her voice and stuff. Valkyrie.
But like Bailey's got to come back at some point.
Yeah, she's gonna come back at some point. But, since she's beat Becky like 3 times in a row, it's time for Becky to win.
Yep.
And it's weird. She's let her hair like not been dyed. She's so skinny from not doing any training. It just kind of she looks almost sickly on her. It's kind of weird. Look who you have starting it besides not CM Punk yet there at the end. Grande Cappuccino Americano with hazelnut and vanilla. I mean, there's only 2 of these people that really make sense.
LA Knight.
La Knight. You know his name.
Solo Sikoa is not winning.
That's what I'm saying. It's like Rollins and La Knight is like the only ones that could be on this thing. I mean, Penta's fought everybody, so I guess you can put him in there, but Solo shouldn't be on there.
Nope.
It's the Andrade.
Imagine if Andrade wins it, God.
It should have been Batu. And it was nice because LA Knight came on SmackDown on Friday and was saying how much he respected and liked and I like him, so he's giving Jacob Batu's good wishes. Wants to fight him later on, so let's see if we get La Knight versus Batu.
For 2.
I'm going with Rollins.
Who are you going with?
Rollins.
No, it'd be too easy if he wins it.
Is it be La Knight?
Yeah, LA Knight. Let's go with LA Knight. Why not?
The 3rd year in a row that he's in it, which is a lot. So we'll see if he can finally get a world title. And if he does, guess what? Did we pass that already? Move on to this one now. I forgot I grouped them by men's and women's. But look there, you got 2 champions. So if you win the briefcase, guess what? You got 2 champions to choose from.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah, this adds a lot of a deep mystery to it. It's kind of different.
Logan Paul's taking the pin.
Yeah, I think we've already decided that. Who's pinning? Cody or
Probably Jey Uso.
Joseph Batu, I think, or Jonathan Batu. It's weird he has such a regular first name.
Well, it's got. I think it'll be Jey Uso because I think when they go to Saudi, I think Logan Paul will probably fight Jey Uso.
Yeah, probably. It's crazy how many events they have in
That's ridiculous. It's just
May, June, and July. But yeah, Cody and Jason won this one. Tired of. I'm really tired of seeing it. It's so ridiculous. You see all these people that have the shirts on, but and then he's just tearing you apart, telling how bad the audience have been. They haven't supported him, blah blah blah. They, I do not like the old John Cena. It took me a long time to ever like him, but I'm really surprised that he's getting as big of a push as he is. It's like, you really need a because they do spinner belts and everything for every city they go to. So shirts, it's just so much merchandise. I just don't know what they do with the leftovers when you go to city and when people just don't want to buy the shit.
Mm. I hope I hope that match doesn't go on last.
It either has to be third or last unless they go men's money in the bank than this one.
Mm.
But I think this will be last. Like I said, I had more mystique to it if you just didn't give somebody a chance to cash in on the same night. So it's gonna be interesting. I can't tell you 100% who's gonna get the deals, but I think Rollins will get the men's. They're very uncertain on the women's.
Hmm.
Anything you're looking for, it's the Gerald Powell. Phil isn't in there.
No, it just doesn't infuse me with. I don't think it'll be one of the best Money in the Bank ladder matches.
The women's will probably be very good, and the women's match will probably be very good.
Yeah,
And I'm just this just
it just
no.
no. All right, it's not. You want a decent sort of couple of high flyers in there. There's not many in there really, is there?
No, it's just Rollins and one night. I mean, Pinta probably would be one of those last distance guys. Chad Gable, Grande, Americano. That's it for that. Any final thoughts on Money in the Bank, Chris?
Not really. It's just I'm not really looking forward to this.
I think it will be better than. It's one of those that doesn't look that good on paper, but it probably will be better. The women's looks good, but they kind of
Yeah, I
fucked
mean
up
that
the
tag team
men's
match
by
just looks a bit ugh,
yeah.
a bit meh. No, it might surprise me, but yeah, I'm not. It's not a card I'm looking forward to.
Sorry, Russ, I forgot to do something here. I did not mean to go back to that. It's where we're going. We're I'm bringing up your least favorite thing of it. I don't forget it here, didn't I? Funny. Wait for that to load.
Good.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know if I'll do a watch along with the next main event or not. Guess it depends who they put on there. Here we have versus least favorite thing.
3
Coming
weeks
soon.
time.
Yep, it's like they're on UFC pace every 3 weeks. I can't believe fuckers pay $90 every 3 weeks. I can't believe they still charge $90 when you can watch like WWE ones for free. It just, I don't get it.
Riyadh.
I don't know. I don't know who any of them are anymore either. Look, we get a very rare
So
thing
why have
here.
they got 2 shows on one
A
night? Why?
double filming because they wanted to give them Independence
Oh,
Day off.
makes sense, I suppose.
Everybody has a week off. Let's shoot off your fireworks. And this will be in Atlanta. And you have the second evolution, which will be all women.
Cool.
So main event, all women. We'll see what happens with that. Women's going to be good. SummerSlam, second and third. No SummerSlam. I'm trying to talk Gary into going to
Paris?
one night of no one night of SummerSlam since it's in New Jersey at the Meadowlands, and he hasn't been to one, so I think it would be cool to go. But I think one of the 2 nights he has something to do with his daughter. So be nice if Gary gets to go. I should have went to Tulsa this week.
24 hours on
No, we're
Tulsa.
out for Tony this week. There you have the class. It's weird. It just used to be the class at a castle. Now it's just wherever the fuck they want.
I suppose they can't keep
What
going
country they
Swindon,
want to
can
go
they?
to.
Have to mix it up a bit. There's plenty of castles in England, though.
I still thought next year they were gonna do Mania there, but it's in
It's in
Vegas again.
Vegas
That's
again.
really fucking weird. Yeah, they stripped it from New
Why?
Orleans. And because of how much fucking money they made. The gate was extremely
Jesus.
high. It's like they just figured it out, keep selling these tickets. And with Crown Jewel, that's usually in Saudi Arabia, but this year, it's in
Yeah, but they still
Australia.
got their Saudi Arabian show anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
So one of Cody and can't even remember who the women's winner of that belt
Nope.
was.
San Diego.
I'm just glad I haven't seen the word war games
No.
yet.
No.
I want a good old
Yeah, but
Survivor
it's not going to be a
Series.
good old Survivor Series, though, is it?
But didn't you just love that format? You're like, let's take 2 random guys and put them on a tag against somebody you like or don't like.
Well, they got 2
I
rosters.
like
They
it
could
because
have Raw versus SmackDown. I don't know why they don't do that.
yeah, Yeah.
Or
They only had a
they could have
couple of
one.
those
Yeah,
Raw
no, yeah. They
versus.
could have like one TNA versus fucking whatever versus Triple A if they wanted, or
NXT.
NXT or whatever.
Triple threat
Yeah, they could do, couldn't
NXT.
they?
Put 3 rings over
Yeah,
there.
3-ring battle royal like they did in WCW. What's the difference between a battle royal and a Royal Rumble?
You could have you could have a triangle in the middle and do the
Reverse
reverse
battle royal.
battle royal.
What'd you get for winning a battle royal, Tony?
So nothing.
Alonso, get that joke.
And that's it on that's it on the arena attractions. Oh, look, it's Mason Tony. Wrestling as a normal. It still reminds me when they were doing like all those live stream cameras. It's like, here's a view from up atop the Golden Gate Bridge. Or here's
Golden
what it
Gate
looks
Bridge
like
is
from
there.
just whatever. Wish I could get you more excited for Money in the
I'm not
Bank.
excited for it.
Maybe CM Punk gets in there in a weird way.
Maybe you can recognize him by his trainers.
I
Yeah,
fucking
10
did.
minutes after the
I said,
fact,
there.
after we've seen it 3 times,
I
after we've
did
seen the
not.
replay 3 times. You're never going to live that down, Tony.
I said it. You guys weren't
We were
paying
paying
fucking
attention. You said it 10 minutes after the fact.
You're talking. You were paying attention to 1990s wrestling, and I said it's Punk question mark, and I'm like, oh, it's Punk.
Yeah, when the next match had already started.
No rest.
I'll see if we can find the footage. The
We're,
footage has probably lost the time now, but
yeah, we got the footage, but I'm not quite sure how we would sync it up. We could do a triple watch along. You get to watch us. Watch us.
that'd be weird.
Watch for Tony. There's fucking Phil.
Is Alonso joining us on Saturday? Or is he working?
He has to
Well,
work.
that's not good, is it?
Yeah, it's like it's weird because he had like 4 or 5 Thursdays off in a row. Kind of has this Saturday nights open, so not this time. So no Alonso. Maybe we'll have a special guest.
Is Gary going to turn up?
Maybe.
Interesting.
Gary retweets these things for me. Thank you, Gary. We still need to go to SummerSlam when they start selling the single day tickets. Right now, they're in their 3rd week of selling the 2-night combo tickets.
Coolio.
So that's that for this week in WWE.
Thank you very much for joining us. Very good, and see you on Saturday. You're doing the Worlds Collide and all that rubbish.
Yep,
Yeah, you're doing by
both
yourself.
of them.
Yes. No. I've got far better things to be doing on Saturday afternoon /
Letting your
evening.
16-year-old letting your 16-year-old dog outside.
Yeah.
You got it.
If he stops coughing.
Still got
Yeah,
his
this
cough.
guy's coughing. He's old. He's just old. Ugh.
Just got like one of those old men that walk
Yeah, just go.
around and cough.
Yeah, he's got death breath. It's horrible. Mr.
Mr.
Burns.
Burns. Anyway, thanks guys for tuning in.
Thank you everyone for tuning in.
And we're out of here. That's us again next week. I'll have more
Good.
photos.
Can't wait. More
Yay.
NXT.
Back to the old stuff. Russ try to scheme his way out of
Yeah,
watching
I'll
the
just go to sleep.
NXT, but you put some horse
I just won't
blinders
answer
in
my
you.
phone in that
Sorry,
time.
bud. Yeah. Anyway, we'll catch you Saturday and catch you